Hello, and welcome to our inaugural Riding in Cars in the Rain. Just kidding. Riding Cars with Books. I'm Jaclyn.
And I'm Phillip.
And today we are discussing Supergirl, The Woman of Tomorrow by Tom King and Bilquis.
Woohoo!
This book, I want to say Phillip has in 3 or 4 different four formats.
Yep.
And many covers within those formats.
That's correct.
But
Yes.
It is not the book he has the most formats in.
No,
But it's close.
It's close.
So would you say this is a favorite of yours?
It is absolutely a favorite of mine, yes.
And how many times have you read it?
At least twice.
Okay. So
Which isn't a lot, but I have at least read it twice.
But it's weird that it happened twice.
It's happened twice.
So I read this in anticipation for the movie because I heard that there was a movie coming out, a Supergirl, that's loosely based on this book.
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard.
I heard rumor of such.
And we went to see the movie, and it was amazing. But we're not talking about that.
We're not.
We're talking about this book.
Maybe we'll do another video on the differences.
Okay.
Yep.
But this is not a spoiler for the movie because
No.
we're talking about the book.
Right. Spoiler
Okay.
for the book, though.
We're going to spoil the book.
Yes.
Okay. So, this is Kara.
That's what I heard.
This is Crypto.
Yep.
And this is Ruthie.
Good old Ruthie.
Okay. It's Supergirl like you've never seen her before, and a character-defining sci-fi fantasy masterpiece. Blah, 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 blah. Kara Zor-El has seen some epic adventures over the years, but now she finds herself... now she finds her life without meaning or purpose. Here she is, a young woman...
21. She just turned 21.
22?
21.
Here she is, a young woman who saw her planet destroyed and was sent to Earth to protect a baby cousin who ended up not needing her. What was it all for? Wherever she goes, people only see her through the lens of Superman's fame. Just when Supergirl thinks she's had enough, everything changes. An alien girl seeks her out for a vicious mission. That would be Ruthie. Her world has been destroyed, and the bad guys responsible are still out there. She wants revenge, and if Supergirl doesn't help her, she'll do it herself, whatever the cost. Now a Kryptonian, a dog, and an angry, heartbroken child head out into space on a journey that will shake them to their very core.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so it really is a space epic. They go on many adventures, many different planets.
Right.
But it starts on a planet with a red sun. Or is that the movie?
Nope. It's
Gosh.
a planet. It's a planet with a red sun. It's her 21st birthday. She left Earth. She just wanted to go drink and forget about it all and it's talked about some in this book, but the thing that people always forget is Supergirl is not Superman. Superman left Krypton as a baby, as a wee baby.
Yeah,
And
he has no memory of that
He has no
place.
memory of Krypton, nothing of Krypton. Supergirl was raised on Krypton. She knew Krypton. And then she was like 12 or something, and she got sent off from Krypton. So she saw her family destroyed. And
She has a lot of trauma surrounding that,
got a lot
obviously.
yes, there's a lot of trauma surrounding that.
So this book is a journey of her finding her place in the world,
Right.
and also maybe helping Ruthie get revenge.
Right.
But
While continuing to be good.
yeah, it was definitely an adventure. She reluctantly is helping Ruthie, by the way.
Right.
But she just doesn't want her to get killed. Like, she does have good in her heart.
Oh yeah, Supergirl is still Supergirl. There's nothing not Supergirl about this, but a lot of it is the differences of how she's not Superman. Like what she's gone through was a lot harder than Superman. And this book I love the way this book is done. This book is basically told from Ruthie as she is writing a book about this story.
Yeah, Ruthie is an old lady now retelling this story.
Correct.
So it is narrated not by Supergirl.
But by Ruthie.
Yeah.
Right. So it is how Ruthie sees Kara
Yeah.
as Supergirl and what she does and what she's capable of.
This is our villain, Creme.
Creme de la creme?
Creme de la creme. He looks very Irish. He's not very nice.
He's not a nice man.
He's got poisoned arrows. So there's that. And then along their journey, they meet some new alien friends. I wouldn't call them friends necessarily.
I would not call them friends necessarily either.
But they're a basic. Oh, Creme steals Kara's ride, so they have to take a
bus, a space bus
to these other planets, and they're on it for forever.
It's like months. Feels like
it feels like forever.
I think the way they do it is they're because since they were on the red sun, she can't fly, so they have to take the space bus to get away
to a yellow
sun, so they can keep going along their journey.
Yeah, so they meet all kinds of other creatures on their journey, and basically each stop is like a new adventure. I feel like they have to look for Creme, but they also encounter other people or aliens.
Yeah, there's a whole nother alien species that is going from planet to planet and just wiping out whole portions of planets. And as they're searching for these people, Supergirl and Ruthie stop and they basically help these people.
Yeah. Because
Supergirl is going to Supergirl.
And then there's Krypto. Creme hurts Krypto.
Yes.
And she's like, I am going to get you.
While they're on the red planet.
Yeah, I'm going to get you because you hurt my dog. And you never hurt someone's dog.
No, that's never a bad thing. You would have thought that guy would have watched.
It's never a good thing.
I mean, it's never a good thing. It's always a bad thing because obviously they've never watched any kind of movie whatsoever.
Yeah. Can we, for a second, just appreciate the amazing art in this book?
Art is amazing.
Bilquis did so amazing with this. This is the same creative team that did Helen of Windhorn, and that book was also very beautiful.
Yes.
But
Bilquis' art is amazing.
What was your favorite part of this book?
I think I enjoyed I enjoyed Supergirl being Supergirl. Like she's going through stuff, she's trying to help Ruthie. But when she goes to a planet and someone needs help, she's the person that they can lean on. And she is, I think at the end of the day, and I think they touch on it in this book, she is basically the superhero. Like, it's the way that she handles and the way that she looks at everything. And sometimes she still moves forward every day, even with the trauma that she has, right? So it's a different setup than some superheroes. I mean, you could talk about Batman and all that, but like Supergirl has the powers of Superman, right? But she has all the trauma that he doesn't. And regardless of that, she still moves through every day worrying about other people more than she worries about herself.
Yeah.
And a part of this story is her dealing with the trauma of losing Krypton, because she basically just, I guess, pushed it down.
Yeah.
You would just kind of...
How did she cope before she turned 21 and she could drink?
Right.
Well, is drinking age a thing in space?
Probably not, but like she was, once she was on Earth, it probably became a thing. And then, of course, Kal-El probably never let her leave Earth too, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, she could fly away, but she couldn't fly away to a place with a red sun. And for everyone sitting there going, well, how does that work? Well, they even explain it, that she went to the last yellow sun planet that she could. She got a ride, and she then took that to the red sun planet. So, but that's, once again, we're talking comics, people. Let's not.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that.
I love the adventure of it all, and I feel like her and Ruthie had a lot in common. So whether she wanted to believe it or not, she was going to help this little girl.
Right.
But she probably really saw herself in her because of the trauma that she went through. Right. And Kara's not going to be able to get revenge for what happened to her planet because that's just like impossible.
And that's the other thing, right?
The revenge makes a person, and she didn't want Ruthie to.
She didn't want Ruthie to ruin her life.
Right.
Because Ruthie was basically seeking revenge for her father's death.
And she wanted to kill Krim.
And she wanted to kill Krim. And number one, Kara knew that wasn't going to solve anything. But she also knew that if Ruthie went on her own, she was just going to get herself killed.
Yeah.
At the end of all this, because of like she was kind of blinded by this rage. Yeah.
So it was also a long-lived lesson of like, okay, she needs to go on this journey and figure this out for herself, but I'm going to aid her in this. So I thought that was a really beautiful, just the parallels in these two characters was really, really well done in the book. And I'm not exactly sure how old Ruthie is, but she's pretty young.
Yeah, she's the youngest of six kids,
Yeah.
I think. So my assumption is she's 13, 14, maybe 15. Like she's somewhere along in there. Yeah. Because once again, if Supergirl's 21 in here, Ruthie has got to be early teenager.
Yeah. And we do get flashbacks of her time on Krypton and her leaving.
Right.
And we see that she is older. She wasn't a baby like Clark.
No. Right. And we get almost this is an 8-issue series, and one, I think it's issue 7, is almost all about Kara and leaving Krypton. Like it's intermixed in that whole issue.
But hold on, I'm trying to find my favorite.
But this book to me is amazing with how Kara is, how she. Now I won't necessarily say she grows, but she understands. But like she realizes how much certain things affect her that I don't think she realized before. Because there's some of these planets they go to, she witnessed genocide.
Yeah.
And so I think that affected her too, because she's already seen genocide with her planet, right? Like whole planet destroyed.
Yep.
But this is a villain
destroying
it.
Planets.
So it's So I think that's a whole different take on this,
and
too.
especially like the misogyny of it. Like these planets run by men, they only want men on their planet. But to have more men, you need women.
And each planet was different. Like she made it to one planet, and it was at one time it was a planet of blue and purple people, but all the blue people basically got all the purple people destroyed and put in mass graves.
Yep.
So
does that sound familiar?
Yes, those stories. There's different pieces of that all through this.
There's a lot of crazy planets.
And one thing that Kara does is she doesn't shield Ruthie, but there's some things that Kara's like, you know what, you just don't need to see this.
Yeah.
And Ruthie grew up a lot in this, right? Like she
had to.
Yeah, she had to.
And her reflecting on that.
Yeah.
Like you see it in the art of what's happening, but then you are reading her narration of her point of view after the fact as well.
Yeah. The ending of this book is also very amazing.
This is the infamous Kara pose.
Yeah.
I love that. But this book was amazing.
It is.
Why do you think they chose to have it narrated by Ruthie?
Because sometimes I think it's a different way to tell a story of how sometimes the way we see ourselves and the way someone else sees us is not the same.
Yeah.
And sometimes we don't recognize two things, right? We either don't recognize how good we are, or sometimes we don't recognize how bad we are and what we're going through.
Yeah.
And I think having the narration by Ruthie,
the outside perspective,
it's an outside perspective of how someone looks at someone else, and especially someone that they don't know. She doesn't know who Supergirl is. She doesn't know Kara at all. She doesn't. The only thing that she knows, until later, is that that Krypton was destroyed, so she didn't know any Kryptonians existed.
Yeah.
Right. And so I think the narration from an outside source gives more validity of who Kara is, right? Versus Kara sitting there going, I still have some trauma from my planet exploding, but I'm still going to be good.
Yep. And that's what her mom wanted.
Right.
She wanted her to be good.
Right. And it's one thing, say, for me to say that, but it's another thing for someone else to watch me and my actions and then understand and make those statements. And I think that's a big piece of it.
The storytelling in this book is amazing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
My favorite part was the twist about crypto, but I don't want to completely spoil that.
It was so well done. But the ending of this book is so well done. You learn everything is great through the first 7 issues, and then the 8th issue hits.
It's a perfect bow.
When all hell breaks loose. And then, once again, it is about Supergirl being who she is.
Is she being super?
No. She's absolutely being who she is with or without powers.
Yeah.
And we see that through this book. And
especially
I think
because there's a lot of times where she doesn't have her powers.
No. I will say one thing in here, which I love to no end. She ends up on a green planet, and Kal-El has ended up on that planet before. Kal-El only made it 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Supergirl had to make it over 10 hours. And when she made it, her first words were 45 minutes? That little bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, that's phenomenal. Like, I love those little parts in there. And, once again, they're cousins, but at the end of the day, they're more brother, sister after they came because they're the last people from Krypton. So it kind of plays well in that sense.
Yeah.
But you also learn through this book on how much the universe hates Kal-El from a sense of he is the Boy Scout. He is only going to do something good because when someone who knows who Kal-El is and sees Supergirl, well, I want revenge because of this. And then I think Kara says one time, basically listening to something about him, about like he's like so good. Sometimes no wonder people hate him.
Yeah.
So.
But this book is amazing.
Yes.
I would recommend reading this before going to see the movie, even though they're completely different.
Or just go read it after you've seen the movie.
I'm just saying.
Go see the movie.
This isn't one of those instances where the book is better because the movie is completely different.
Yes. There's parts of this book is in the movie.
Yeah.
But the book itself is a completely different setup.
There's no Lobo in this book.
There's no Lobo in this book. That's a movie thing.
Yeah. But Ruthie plays a big part in the movie, and I think this book is amazing.
It is. It is amazing. I love this story a lot.
So, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow by Tom King and Bilquis. You can get it collected and paperback, hardcover, or they also have the compact.
Yep, the compact edition.
Compact edition.
Yep.
Or if you want to find the single issues, good on you, but good luck.
Yeah, the first one is pretty expensive, but the rest of them are okay, I guess.
So, I would get this floppy.
Floppy.
Floppy, woo! Okay, that is all. Thanks for watching, and this is the final episode of Supergirl June.
Woohoo!
Up next, July.
July?
Okay, bye.
I don't lie.